We believe that every veteran should be able to get the services that they need and deserve.
Unfortunately, many of the disabled veterans are spread out through the country.
The access to the nearest centre for them to be able to use it may be too far.
We have just under 7,000 veterans living in southern Israel.
And finally, after all these years, there will be a centre in the Ashdod area.
And these members will now have the opportunity to be rehabilitated.
The Beit Helochem centres serve more than just a place to go for rehabilitation and therapy. They meet other people who are in similar circumstances, and that immediately bonds them to other people who can understand exactly what they're going through.
We give somebody a reason to wake up in the morning. We give somebody a place to go every day, a place to realize that they're not alone, that there's a network of people that care for them. Thanks to all of you here tonight, we will give all our veterans in southern Israel a home. And thanks to our heroes, we have a home.
Beit Helochem has always been a very important cause for Alex. We're not on the front lines, but if we can assist those men and women who serve on the front lines, who are injured, to be able to return to some form of comfortable and productive lives and to find that happiness that they may have lost through injury, he wanted to do that.
He has a special soft spot for anything that can help Israel or can help people who have disabilities.
Alex empathizes with people. He knows what it means to be deprived, to suffer in the world.
Alex is a survivor of the Holocaust.
What he experienced was hell and back.
Coming out of the war with nothing, having lost everything, and yet managing to help build community. From the very first time I met him, it was clear that he was one of those people that you knew was exceptional.
I've never met an individual who could devote so much of his time and so much of his life to humanity and making the world a better place to live.
He's blessed with incredible judgment.
He has a sense of justice.
He's smart,
Passionate,
inspiring,
devoted,
full of energy, and he just wants to keep going.
Creative and bright.
Occasionally you'll get a good joke out of Alex.
Alex is authentic. What you see is what he is.
Alex has been involved in a lot of organizations.
Be involved in every fundraising event.
In his lifetime, he has raised over $55 million.
The best salesman of social causes I have ever seen.
People would know that if they would see Alex, they would sometimes head the other way because they knew it would be costly.
Alex used to go around with Ralph and say, would you like to buy a ticket? Would you like to buy a ticket for every event that was going on in Toronto? And of course, you couldn't say no to Alex.
I think the way he inspired the community is by doing it himself, by example.
It goes without saying, there's no one in the city that doesn't know Alex Eisen.
He just gives us that energy and that humps to go with him and do it with him.
His wanting to help others is something which I think everybody senses. There's no personal gain in it for him. He's not one of those people who does it for self-aggrandizement.
Combining JNF that really is so responsible for the beauty of the country that exists today with providing that measure of comfort and happiness to the heroes of Israel who fight the battles. It was something that was really very special to Alex and really coming right from his neshama. Really.
He felt that this would be a good marriage between the two organizations. JNF are the caretakers of the land. We've been involved in so many things, but basically we look after the infrastructure of the State of Israel.
With a desire to really build and to create a future.
JNF represents the totality of the bonding of the Jewish people to the State of Israel.
Largely due to the fact that we have people like Alex and others who are so committed to the State of Israel and making sure that we develop the land and exchange our ideas and science and technology and share it around the world.
Every year, the Negev honorees are really a source of inspiration for us.
Alex is such an amazing role model. He makes the next generation want to do more and aspire to do more.
Many organizations have tried to honor him in the past, and he's always been stubborn enough and humble enough not to accept.
And that's why it's so wonderful that JNF are honoring Alex. Alex deserves all the kavod that he could get for not only what he does our local community, but for everything that he does for Israel.
It's time that the community publicly honored you.
Thank you on behalf of JNF and the entire community for saying yes, finally.
It's an honor for us all to be associated with him, to have him as a friend. We wish him a long life, many more jokes, and many more ticket sales.
You've earned the hugest Yisher Koach in the history of the Jewish people.
I love you, I admire you, and I want to follow your example because you have shown me how to be a whole person.
Thank you for being an inspiration to the JNF Future Committee and to everybody here tonight.
Mazel tov, Alex. Thank you for the occasion, and thank you for all of your support.
This is a great evening for you. Mazel tov, and JNF picked the right candidate for this honor.